The baby is like on my bladder. I gotta pee before I pee on myself. But you said that you find out through the. He didn't come and tell you. And had you not found out, he probably wouldn't have came and told you. So that's just how we gotta, our boundaries. Like, if your spirit is causing you to not trust this person, if this person tell you word to my daughter and you still not in agreement with it, or you still have a subtle feeling or vibe, and this person don't have a track record of being forthcoming, or if you don't have a community that's closely aligned with him to where you could verify, then it's like at some point you can't give him the benefit of the doubt. You got to guard and protect your heart, because every time I fucking got my feelings hurt, I gave somebody the benefit of the doubt. And it's not about operating in fear, but if that is something that you question, you should be able to ask him, and there should be able to be some type of validity, proof, or resolution or resolve. You know what I mean? But let me pee real quick. I'll be right back. Thank you for the roses, friend. Like, where you got to figure out, where does your boundary stand with that? You know what I mean? You either going to look the other way, or you going to figure out what you need from him to be secure, to know that that's deaded and it's just about the kid. And if he's not even interested in giving you that, then that tell you a lot about the relationship, the connection. A word to my daughter, though, is not enough. Not from somebody like him. I don't know if you're still in here, but while I was in there, I was thinking, well, you're I'm a mom, and I have, 2 kids' dads or whatever, and a lot of men don't believe that I'm really moved on, or I'm not gonna go back to them or whatever. And I'm not kissing nobody ass to explain to them that I'm not fucking with my kids, that I'm not personally doing it. However, my fruit speaks for itself. If I'm talking to like a man and we're moving that way, he gonna be able to okay, Ari, he gonna be able to come pop up on me. We gonna be spending our free time, you know what, together. If I'm not able to spend time with him, he's gonna have a clear and definite answer of what I'm doing and what's going on. You know what I mean? So I'm not kissing ass and trying to get you to understand I'm not fucking with my kid's dad, because I'm showing you with my actions. But if I can't see it through your actions, you damn sure better. I need something, because just delusional belief is not it. You know what I mean? This is just why it's so important to set those boundaries. And I know it's like shoulda, coulda, woulda, but even with yourself right now, like remembering how you're feeling right now, because we typically always have another option to re-enter cycles. So you know that it's depleting you, you know it's not giving you clarity. I got your donation. You know it's not bringing you that comfort, that protection, that peace, that you know what you need to feel loved and to be in your soft girl energy. And so it's like, why keep spending more time? Why have sex? Why keep having these deep ass conversations? Why be in my life every day or a part of my daily routine, when I know that based off of your actions that there's a high probability that I'm going to have to disconnect because I'm not fulfilled. So it's like, when you set those boundaries, it's not just to control that person, right? A lot of people think because you say no ass, or you're celibate, or you're abstinent, or you want to wait until you're in a relationship, that you're trying to run that man, and oh, you gave your body away before, why you want to change with him? Because, sir, I've learned, and I know when I give my body away, when I start spending time with someone, when I start normalizing someone in my reality, it's even harder to disconnect from them. So if somebody is showing me signs that there's either a abrupt disconnection that can occur, or that I don't feel safe surrendering, then that means that a separation could occur. And so you set those boundaries with yourself of, okay, I fall too deep, or, I have emotions with this person, or this person is starting to give me like symbolism of trauma, right? I'm starting to feel insecure. I'm starting to feel halted and delayed. I'm starting to feel like this isn't in alignment with my purpose. I'm going to have to pull back, right? And then before I even have to pull back, where we want to get is having boundaries set to where pulling back is nothing, because I didn't even put that much into something that isn't fulfilling me. It hasn't proved itself and isn't consistent and isn't, showing that it's worthy and attentive. You know what I mean? You need to hear that because you've been telling us. Yeah, and sometimes it's important to hear it outside of you because, you know, I keep talking about how we have our own voices, right? And our voices are created from doubt, other people, you know what I mean? Self-sabotage, self-limiting beliefs, all that type of stuff. So it's infused with certain things. And then we have our intuition, spirit voice, you know, our God. And we sometimes it's a struggle because we're like, yes, I'm making the best decision for me and blah 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 blah. I'm doing this, I'm standing firm on it, setting my boundaries, I'm that bitch. And then those self-limiting beliefs and our voices, right, that we have to heal and work through, they take over. And it's like, damn, am I being a bitch? Am I being too difficult? Am I expecting too much? I've been fucking my whole life and I'm, you know what I mean? So it's like needing to understand sometimes that confirmation from other sources, it doesn't push away what you're being told, but sometimes it could just strengthen that I'm valid. I'm motherfucking valid. I was right. Thank you for the confirmation, friend. You can't stand him. You got to transmute that energy, though. Because not being able to stand him means that you exerting energy. Fuck it. I'd rather not exert any energy, release, and be clear than to be crippled because I have to put and exert energy into not being able to stand him. Boundaries, minimal communication, direct communication. That's it. Life goes on. Great person, not for me. Horrible person, definitely not for me. Whatever you take from it, understand there's simply a vessel that was brought to you or that you encountered in order to understand something deeper than you, something beyond you, and that's all the credit they get. You don't talk to him. Sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes it could be seasonal. Sometimes it may need to be permanent. But again, minimal communication, direct and clear, or like you said, none at all. You feel like it's your fault. Well, it ain't really a blame game. It's about understanding that regardless of whose fault, who did what, who coulda, shoulda, woulda, it didn't. It didn't happen that way. And so you just look at what is, and then from there take practical steps and prepare your mind for what is. You know what I mean? No matter how much you shoulda, coulda, woulda, I knew, they knew, we knew, you can't go back. It's done. You release and you pimp step on. Pimp walk. Do the pimp walk. I don't know why I'm doing that, y'all. My nerves, I don't know, the pickles, they make me feel like caffeine almost. You did that when you put them on block, yeah. Just understand, like, our emotions, we do have the ability to take time and to gather ourselves. Sometimes things are just seasonal, even if you feel like they're going to be permanent originally, you know. But just be kind with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Give yourself time.